This is an interesting case in that initially the rash was just in the first web spaces of both feet. Now, this lady was suspected to have tinea pedis because the scale was in a web space. But the web spaces that are most moist are usually the fourth and fifth web spaces here. And most people, if they're going to have tinea in the web spaces, will get it in these areas here. Whereas this lady only had a red scaly rash here. Now, red scaly rashes come under our mnemonic with the PM's PET, petal, P-E-T-A-L, psoriasis, eczema, tinea, annular erythema, or lupus. Now, psoriasis can affect the feet, but rarely just in the interdigital spaces. Tinea is possible, and eczema is certainly possible. But what eczema would give you it just between two toes like that? Well, the thing was, this lady wore occlusive jogging shoes most of the time, but at home she would wear rubber thongs to let her skin breathe. And of course the rubber thong has a portion across here that people hold between the two toes there to keep the shoe in place. And she had a contact allergy to rubber. Again, if ever you consider that someone may have a tinea, the important thing is that you do scrapings first before you prescribe either a topical antifungal or an oral antifungal, if you were going to, for that matter. So this lady was subsequently patch tested and was shown to have a rubber contact allergy. Let's just have a little look at this bigger picture here. You can see it more carefully in this, more clearly in this area. Now, rubber is quite a complicated substance. There's both synthetic rubber and there's natural rubber. You've probably heard of latex allergy. Latex rubber is a natural rubber. It's involved in gloves, and lots of people have developed a rubber dermatitis of the hands from the latex rubber. But rubber itself, when it's manufactured, has to have sulfur added to it, and then it has to have accelerators. And it's often the rubber accelerators that people actually are allergic to rather than the rubber molecule itself. And the commonest rubber accelerator is a substance called thiuram, T-H-I-U-R-A-M, thiuram. And this is one of the commonest causes of actual rubber glove dermatitis. It's an allergy to the accelerator in the process. There are other different types of rubber. You can get black rubber, and we test that with Mercaptomix. You can also get rubber glues, and some people will develop an allergy in to their footwear, where it's not to rubber soles, but it's to the rubber glues that are used to stick the various portions of the shoe together. So rubber allergy is a common problem. You really need to do patch testing to determine it. Latex allergy is potentially the most serious type of rubber allergy, because if people become highly allergic to latex, they actually develop what's called a type 1 immune reaction to it with histamine release. And so they can get acute asthma, and they can get acute swelling of the lips and even the back of the mouth if they were blowing up, for instance, rubber balloons. So rubber allergy is an important type of contact dermatitis, and in this case it was really the location, the fact that it was only in these web spaces, that should have made someone think that this wasn't in fact a tinea infection, and that it might have been some type of contact dermatitis. Thanks very much.